Hey, this is Austin Duff, partners with William Thompson for Computer Science 331 project number 1 with Mr. Lupoli. I'm going to demonstrate our project. First, for part 1, the table design. We have 4 tables. Here you can see in MyAdmin. The first table, the answers table, holds the possible answers, maps to a range from 0 to 5 in our scripts. So, for example, if they want to have if the administration wants to have a question that has to do with frequency, this table is what would serve the possible answers for that type of question. Next, we have our questions table, which actually holds the questions entered in by the administration. Fields are simply ID, the question text, the section that it should appear in, and the answer type. Next table is the sections table. Very simple, has just a list of the sections. And then our last table is the results table. This is the big one. It holds the results from the questionnaires. A couple of fields here. We have ID, the question text, the input 0 through 5, the department, the course, the teacher, and the semester. So whenever they fill out a questionnaire, it adds a element for each question that they answered to this table. So now we're going to go into the actual project, into the website. So here's the project directory. Shows you the file structure. The entry point is project 1 main. So we're going to go ahead and enter in. Brings you to this page, the start page. You can either choose to take a survey or access the administrator tools. So we're going to follow the rubric on the project description. So for part 2, enabling the addition of questions, you would go into the administrator tools page. Here we have the administration menu. Simply view results or edit questions. We're going to go to the edit questions page. This loads all of the questions that have already been entered in by an administrator. This is where you can edit the questions. So we are going to add a question. It brings you to the admin edit add.php file, where you can enter in a new question. So a new question, section, set it to seminar, quantity, submit. And down here in seminar, you will see our new question, seminar, quantity. So adding a question has been shown to work. Next we have the part 3, web page, enabling the editing of questions. So let's go ahead and edit one up top, and at the same time I'm going to show how our page has functionality to edit multiple items at once. So I'm going to change all 4 of these to lecture. So they should, if this works, get moved down to this grouping down here under lecture. There will be no more questions under the general section. And just to show that it works, we're going to change them all to occurrences. And we're going to go down and hit submit changes. And as you see, there are no longer any questions in the general section because we moved them to lecture. And here the questions now in lecture, and they have been changed to occurrences. So that's about it for editing. If you want to edit the text, we found that it's as simple as it can be as simple as just deleting and adding a new question. There wasn't really a need to create a text edit. Seemed trivial. So now for let's see, part 4, we're going to show the student's SCEQ page. So we have navigation link to go back. Take a SCEQ survey. This will bring up the questionnaire page. And let's enter in some values. So for semester, the format is the season / followed by the year. Course name is just as you'd expect. And the instructor name, first name, last name separated by a space. Now, we're going to enter in some values just to show that it works. This is a new question. Let's see. Let's set that to whatever. And hit submit. Thanks you for filling out the survey. While we're here, let's show, before we check the results, how if you enter in a invalid entry, something that doesn't make sense for semester, and try to submit, invalid season, invalid year. Similarly, if you enter in a invalid course name, isn't formatted right, it'll let you know. And same with the instructor name. So there you have it. So let's go now. Now that we've seen the SCEQ page, let's go to the results. So you go to Access Administrator Tools, View Results. Here you select the semester and the department that you'd like to view, and it will search for search the database for courses that have the semester and department you listed. Here we have our course, submit, and it loads up the results page with all of the calculated statistics. So, for instance, this course is ranked 1 out of 4 in gaining new insights and skills, and so on. So, just as you'd expect from the actual SCEQ results page, this one is formatted very similar. Cool, just to show that it works for other things, let's go to Fall Computer Science. Here's his fall course, and here we go, here's some more results. Let's check out a Fall 2011 course. There are no comp sci courses Fall 2011 that have been entered. I believe there's a history course. Yes. So here we have a history course, different department, and you'll notice that some of the questions aren't answered, so they're not applicable, as indicated by the asterisks. And yep, just as you'd expect. So that's part 5, and I believe that sums it up. Let's see, I could go through the file structure real quick. So file structure here, we have common methods, which we're all familiar with. Allows access to the database. You start with, the entry point is Project 1 main. Project 1 main gives you links to admin view, I believe, admin main.html, and student.php. And then from student.php brings up the actual form, and clicking on the administrator tools brings you to admin main.html, where we have additional links to admin view.php and admin edit.php. View results brings you to admin view.php, which brings you to admin view class.php, and then admin view class data.php. Edit questions bring you to admin edit.php, and adding a question brings you to admin edit add.php. And submit brings you to a results page, which then links you back to the original edit page. So that's the general file structure. I believe I have covered most everything. So cool. Again, this is Austin Duff, partnered with William Thompson for Project 1, Computer Science 331 with Mr. Lupoli. Thanks. See you later.